I have never played Dishonored 2 before. I know nothing about it, other than that on the title screen there is a lady instead of a dude. So presumably we're not playing as Corvo. We just beat the Dishonored 1 DLC, both of the sessions, so it's pretty fresh in the memory. The plot of the main campaign of Dishonored 1 is not as fresh in my memory. Corvo is an assassin bodyguard to the Empress. The Empress gets assassinated by Dowd, Michael Madsen. Then we go on a quest to basically rescue Emily, who is the new heir to the throne, right? Seems to be the gist of it. I did beat Dishonored 1 on low chaos for the main game. Why is there a file transfer? I was expecting that. So that's just determining what the ending was and what's considered canon from the first game. Brightness, I'll turn this up a bit just so people can see on different monitors. Options, controls, mode, visuals, resolution, field of view's fine, ultra is good. I like the menu in this, it's cute. Subtitles option. Not in case I'm talking over the dialogue. Auto use mana elixirs, auto save and journal, kill cam. Really turn head bob down. Cross hairstyle. I do. Campaign. New game. Oh, easy, medium, very hard, custom. Really? Oh, this is exciting. No save limitations. Iron mode. Slow time. Perception's normal. This is the thing that I keep asking games to do, right? Enemy overhead perception. Standard Dishonored appearance. Lean visibility slightly hidden. I like not detecting you while leaning on a cover. Reduce the range you can lean. Step noise. Search persistency. They actually search would be interesting to see. Enemy damage, group attack, attack frequency, enemy bravery. Enemies panic more. That's cool. Wow, they give you a lot of choices here. That's kind of neat. I dig it. Sure, let's start the tutorial. That's good to know. I can always drop the settings a bit. I built this machine last year with whatever the most recent stuff was at the time. The mod that randomizes
Someday, he said, our enemies will come for you.
It's after the rat plague. That's interesting. Oh, put me in control right away. Meet up with your father. Look at the game is very similar in terms of the
sounds and smells
environment.
of Dunwall never change much. This is my city. What training regimen does Father have in store for me today?
All right, Majesty. Let's see what you can do.
Majesty. Am I playing as Emily? So that would be kind of wild.
I get going fast enough, I could slide beneath that. Easy
Didn't get
escape.
crushed.
Hurry. You'll have to sprint, vault the obstacle, then slide under.
Okay.
I need to sprint, vault, and then slide under.
Got it.
What's next?
I'm swimming. Dive deeper. Oh, I like the little breath meter in the corner. It's really cool and minimalist. Next interchange, start climbing. Jump off.
If only I could spend every day running and jumping. Now to test my agility.
Sprint and jump.
Come to me. You've learned well. Let's see how quiet you are, young lady.
Need to toggle stealth mode. Slower to detect you in stealth mode, especially when you're further away from them, above them, or at the edge of their peripheral vision in shadow. It matters more at distance. You need to take cover under desks or tables. Okay.
I want you to sneak up
Hey,
on
it's-
me, if you can.
Holy
I'm
shit, is
always
Corvo?
learning The value of quiet feet.
That's pretty cool. And now he can talk because he's not the protagonist anymore. I like it. Enemies can do detect you in awareness meters displayed overhead, gradually filling up. Full white meter means an enemy will search for you. Oh shit, it's not good.
I've got to sneak to get through this.
Working on it.
That's my
Do we ever see Corvo's face in the base game?
Let's see how quiet.
He always has the
you are,
mask on,
lady.
doesn't he? Oh, want me to do it again? Oh, my bad. Steal his key.
Oops, got spotted. Didn't see anything at all.
Don't make any sound.
Quiet as a lynx stalking a gazelle.
Cool. Controls feel pretty tight in this one. Keyhole peek. Oh, and the keyhole peek looks a lot better in this one too.
Remember,
Crossbow.
the pistol will wake up everyone in the building. Your crossbow is quiet.
Turn this game up a little bit. It's a little bit louder than, a little bit quieter than first game. Hope it's quieter. I didn't really get the use case for the crossbow in the first game. Enemies were responding to it pretty fast. Turnbuckle. I see. Cool.
Perfect shot.
Taxes, taxes, taxes.
Time for some more weapons and combat training. Let's beat each other up, shall we? Yes. You hit hard. That's my daughter. When someone swings a sword at you, block. Good. Well done. Very
Cool.
good. You've got a natural instinct for fighting. If you time your block right, you'll throw an enemy off balance.
Parrying.
You're quick. Block with your blade. Smart move.
I don't remember if parrying was a thing in the first game.
Killer. You can choke an enemy out, even in combat.
Oh, that's cool. Throat punch him? I like it. Prequel to Sekiro.
Go for the fatality.
I like the way they do that with not following through.
Feel better knowing you can take care of yourself. When trouble does finally come, you're ready to fight.
Yeah, I like that. It was hard to do. Like, once you got it into a fight, you basically had to reload in the first game. Anniversary of the death of the Empress Jessamine Caldwin. 15 years ago, visitors from across the Empire of the Isles have journeyed to Dunwall Tower for the occasion. Quietly.
Why do we celebrate the anniversary of an assassination? 15 years ago, in the middle of a plague that nearly destroyed Dunwall, a paid killer assaulted the palace where I was born and stabbed my mother in the heart.
Doubt, it is Emily. It's wild.
In the aftermath, the men who sent the assassin tried to use me as a pawn in a game of power.
The little girl we were trying to rescue in the first game, right?
My father, Corvo Attano, hunted them down and cut their conspiracy to pieces.
I forget, was it a surprise that Corvo was her dad? Or is she just referring to him as that?
Wanted me to be. Now, we face a new crisis. A monster the papers are calling the Crown Killer has been picking off my enemies and dressing it up like my father and I are responsible. I don't know.
The Empress is about to go off and be an assassin herself.
Or to have everyone around me executed.
You're the bodyguard. Jessamine liked you a lot in the opening.
Watch your step, Majesty.
I'm not looking forward to all the ceremony today.
Faces look better in this game. I guess it's 4 years later from the
Your
first one.
signet
Right?
ring. There. You're ready.
Thank you, Alexei. Open the doors.
Long live the Empress.
Oh, hail Her Imperial Majesty, Emily Caldwin.
Loyal subjects,
hailed.
we're going through a difficult time, but today we honor my mother, the late Jessamine Caldwin. May her memory survive through the ages.
Emily,
This is a really cool direction to take this sequel. I had no
every
idea.
year, I think the anniversary of Jessamine's death will be easier, but it never is.
I wish Mother was still the Empress. I don't think I'm very good at this.
You're still learning. Don't worry about the rabble-rousers, and we'll catch the Crown Killer, eventually.
People are saying it's you. That these assassinations are a misguided effort to protect me.
No, someone's trying to make us look guilty by targeting your enemies.
I wish I could just run away from all this.
Sometimes you do. You think I don't know about your nights out on the rooftops? Courage. The ceremony will be over soon.
Royal Protector and Father. I should have passed a law against that combination of titles years ago.
Your Majesty, before we begin the day's observances, we have an unexpected visitor, the Duke of Serkonos.
Ramsey says the Duke is bringing special gifts.
That's intriguing.
Whoa, robots.
Luca Abel, Duke of Serkonos!
Mechanical soldiers? Amazing.
What is
pretty
this,
cool.
Ramsey? I didn't
Never gonna have to
authorize
fight
those
them.
things.
Your Imperial Majesty and Royal Protector Corvo Atano, a native of our homeland. Serkonos offers condolences on this sorrowful day.
I think Serkonos was mentioned in that lore book in the DLC.
The rising star on the southern horizon.
We thank you, Your Grace.
Save your thanks. For now, I give you the greatest gift of all. Family. I present the lost sister of Jessamine Caldwin, your rightful empress, Delilah Caldwin.
What? Naughty the heck?
My dearest niece. Hello.
Delilah?
My father was Emperor Euhorn Jacob Caldwin.
Oh, she's
and
got that
Jessamine
cool
was my
vocoder
younger
effect.
sister. At the time of her death, I wasn't ready to make myself known to you, and I was forced to leave Dunwall. But now I'm home.
If you really are my mother's sister, you're welcome to stay as long as you like.
Little sparrow, blackened by
We saw some
bad
lore that
memories.
she was just
I'm here to
a
remind
rando
you
on the
of your
streets.
crown. My father's promise, whispered in secret so many years ago, is now fulfilled.
Watch your tongue. Emily Caldwin is the daughter of Empress Jessamine Caldwin.
Royal Protector. How naive to think you could get away with these murders. Living in my palace has protected you, but that's over. Hear me, all of you. Your rightful Empress has returned.
All hail the Empress Delilah, first of her name. Arrest Emily Caldwin and her father for the Crown Killer murder.
What?
Oh, nice. That was pretty dope.
Sword can't still my heart.
I'm really glad we played that DLC. We wouldn't know who she was otherwise. Oof. Oh, it's cool. Play it. What? No way. That's such a cool way to do that. In the middle of the cutscene? That's fucking rad. Wow. So cool. Alright, we'll play as Emily because we played as Corvo in the last one. I like that a lot. Awesome.
Cast you in cold marble. Sweet girl, over time you will come to love me. Perhaps someday you'll see me as the mother you lost. But until then, you'll be kept up.
Thanks, Auntie.
I'll lock Lady Emily in her chambers, then I'll bring her to Coldwood Prison until her trial.
That's pretty sweet.
I
Was
probably
that
lost
given
it all
away
when I
in
was a
the
boy, so now I wear this
advertising
uniform.
for this game?
I send 20-year-olds out to patrol the Rose Gardens instead of drinking with the men from the shooting club.
Captain Ramsey, I heard shouting. Lady Emily, what happened?
No!
We all, Captain Mayhew.
No!
So that's the Royal Protector's fancy weapon. What kind of sword folds in half?
Yeah, I agree. It's cool that they give you the choice, though.
There's a legend in the Tower Guard about the Empress's last resort, a safe room inside her chambers holding enough gold to buy a good-sized island. They say that this ring is one of the only 2 keys to exist.
Cockbite. Like chained to a radiator or something?
What happened? Alexei. The throne room. Father.
Nope, I'm just locked in
Nothing I
here.
can do alone. I need to get out of here.
Escape Dunwall Tower.
Should I just spin it and pick a place to hide for a while? I need time to think.
Face or another murder. I cannot remain silent on this matter. Strange, is it not, that all the victims have openly opposed you? Is there anything you wish to tell me, Majesty? How can I be an advisor to you if you don't include me in these most sensitive of endeavors? Oh, thanks, Andrea. Appreciate it.
You're super awesome. Thanks. Appreciate it.
Happily take your $2.50. Now you can use all the emotes. Food replenishes your health, that's nice. Just inhales an apple.
These bastards are working with Ramsey and the Duke of Serkonos.
Where's my sword at? Royal quarters key needed. Letter from the Trade Commission. Yeah, Serkonos was the one at the very bottom that I was like, oh, it's the Jewel of the South. That's cool. Lore. Oh, great.
How many times have I looked at that skyline?
Yeah, that's impressive.
It just changed.
Unnecessary vista scene. Yeah, you were right, this game, it's not chugging, but it's not a smooth 60 FPS, so I might turn the visuals down a step. It might just be that it's a recent enough game. It probably still looks fine. It's a little smoother. So much for that window being helpful. Maybe it's the only thing I can do. She's the Empress.
I used to hide frogs in this old grandfather clock to drive the housekeepers mad. I thought life was complicated back then.
Yeah, the guy from the first one is her father and bodyguard. She's the Empress. She can actually talk. I don't think I'm meant to go around that corner there. Also not meant to just jump, right? Do you see Andrea's patience being a person in chat? Where it's mashing the question mark if I don't see her question immediately? What if everyone did that? I don't think I can get out of here. I don't have any powers yet. It can't be... Can I use the alarm to get someone to come in here, maybe? You're escalating? Escape Dunwall Tower. There has to be a way to escape this room. We have no clues or mission items yet. There's still bone charms, so that's cool. I still need to get blessed by The Outsider. I picked Emily, yeah. That was really cool. I had no idea that was in the game. What's this? Is that a thing? Oh, there is a radiator in here. Oh, it was a little dust mote. Could have either played as her or the character from the first game. But climb on stuff. It's got to involve the window, right? But, like, I don't have any way to safely move around out here. I could save and jump and see if it automatically does a thing for me. Wow, I don't think I'm supposed to do this. Oh, alright. It really didn't seem like the kind of jump that I should be able to do in a first-person game. She is a witch. Good job.
Lady Emily, you're all right. Where's the Royal Protector?
There's a coup underway. My father is... he's imprisoned, for lack of a better word.
You've got to get out of the tower. Through your safe room.
Oh, that's cool.
There was a captain earlier today, down at the docks, looking for the Royal Protector. Find her. Get out of Dunwall.
Guess it's canon that doubt spares her.
I'm sorry. Goodbye.
Safe room.
I need my signet ring.
Great. Get signet ring from Mortimer.
I can't dally.
Hey, I'm all about dallying. Clean. That's the key.
Reeks. I gotta get a spare uniform.
Transfer directly into carrying, that's good. Hide dead and unconscious creatures so they're not found. Captain Mayhew, you don't know me, but you've got to tell the Royal Protector that I have urgent need of his time. Carrying a message has to be delivered face to face. Someone working with Sokolov, an old friend. He's the guy that built the arc pylons. How do I get his key, though? Do I just get it automatically for knocking him out? Or do I have to have picked his pocket before doing this? I don't think I get it. Oh well. To get my enhanced eyes back.
No time for that now.
Oh, there's time.
Emily.
I really like these audiographs.
Are hard. You're the ruler of 4 nations, and I won't pretend to understand the pressure you're under. Only you, and your mother before you, could know what that's like. Whoever's killing off your enemies is doing so for calculated effect, undermining us. I do know what it's like to be blamed for murders you didn't commit, but trust me, we'll find this crown killer, and they'll pay. Tomorrow is the anniversary of her death. A sad day for sure. but I want you to remember all that's happened over the last 15 years. You've held on to the throne, and you've done what you thought was right for the people of the Empire. You drained the flooded district, kept the gangs in check, and yesterday we launched a magnificent ship bearing Jessamine's name. You're becoming the sovereign your mother wanted you to be, and I'm proud of you.
Aw. Thanks, Dad. I don't think I can flip him the other way. There's another guy not far from here, right? Royal Protector. Historical record of government position and ranks. Corvo Attano accused of assassinating the Empress. He overcome this shame and then redeem himself so fully as to be named Royal Protector to yet another Empress. Let's not blame historians. The evidence against Attano was nearly overwhelming. He was the only Royal Protector ever to have been born on an isle other than Bristol. His foreignness is not itself a crime, but added to the suspicions. He lacked the capacity to fully understand his duties. He was caught quite red-handed with bloodied weapon, kneeling over the body of Empress Jessamine. While I admit to publishing what are now clearly incorrect conclusions regarding Attano, I will not, as some of my colleagues have done, resign my position in our organization. I love you, Andrea. Hey, that's where I was locked before. Cool. Do-do-do. I can maintain the lean a little bit while moving forward, that's cool. This game is probably going to have an upside down difficulty curve like the base game where I have no stealth abilities. I think there's just the one guy in here. Hope so.
Traitors.
You stay there, friend. Unconsciousness is permanent in this game, right? Like it was in the first one. Crown Killer strikes again. Dunwall citizens express shock and fear as yet another outspoken critic of Empress Emily Caldwin is met with a violent demise. Ichabod Boyle. Wrote an opinion piece harshly criticizing the Empress for what he called her slipshod style of governance and her willful neglect of duties. I feel like direct chronological sequels are super rare in the video game industry for whatever reason. Like, you see a lot of the same characters. Maybe it's feared that people won't buy the sequel if they don't know what happened in the first game. Okay.
This reminds me of good times with friends, with Wyman. All gone now.
Empty bottles to distract enemies.
The throne room blocked off. We should have the time we need. Just stay here and stall anyone who comes by. I'll be back when I've searched the royal chambers, assuming I don't accidentally lock myself in this damn safe room.
We'll cover for you if anyone from the Duke's party returns.
Spyro games are all back to back. Yeah, I guess the story of Spyro is not terribly important, right?
The natural order is reasserting itself. The Ramseys once hosted the King and Queen of Morley. Did you know that? I spent my childhood playing with the Buntings and the Boyles, the cream of society.
And very soon you'll be back at the top, Captain.
He ought to be coming this way now. Oh, I got a permanent little indicator. That's neat. Story of Spyro is not important. It's critical. Is it? Is that so? He's not coming over here just yet. Oh, nope, he is. Nope, you didn't hear anything. We know where he's headed. I don't think I put any bodies on his path. Wait. That's a body. Doo-doo. His motivation for the entire game. That he wants to go on a vacation because he worked so hard in the first Spyro. Hey, leaning up hype.
Where are you hiding?
The hell?
Hey, who is...
How does he know I'm here?
I've waited for this day. You're no match for me.
Well, at least I can knock dudes out after getting into combat. Sucks.
This won't leave my hand again.
He must have seen a body or something. That's all I can guess. He just like instantly aggroed when he turned the corner there.
Anton Sokolov made this lock.
So you start Spyro 3. Spyro 3 is the only Spyro game you played, and you're like, what's this Dragon Shores place? What even is this game? I don't understand anything that's happening.
I spent so many nights in here after the rat plague.
The implication that the rat plague is over. Sokolov kind of seems like a jack of all trades. He builds giant people-murdering pylons and secret doors. Barnoli Mulani, treatise on the physical existence of that foreign realm. The person has stopped breathing, pinned under carriage wheels or some other tragic happenstance, and is thought to be dead. When the weight is removed, they make a quick recovery. The person was lost to us. What do they experience while in temporary death? Darkness? Nothingness? Indeed not. They are in a particular place and can describe it vividly. The void where Jerkwad is. The outsider. Leonardo da Vinci.
I'll need this.
Kyburn. He's a necromancer, but he builds ballistae? Dunwall citizens express shock and fear as yet another outspoken critic of Empress Emily Caldwin is met with a violent demise. The latest victim is none other than Nicolette Boyle. I think I read that one already.
Killer must be connected to all this, with the Duke and Delilah.
Gun case.
I have a feeling I'll need these.
Closest to a scientist. Oh, spyglass, that's cool. Bone charms. Sailor's blessing. The carving is a practice from long back, passed from salty dogs to young greenhorns while still finding their sea legs. Once the whaling trade began, the practitioners began engraving the bones of those great beasts, rendering charms that sing in the night and grant some small boon. Increasing a lover's vigor or providing defense against pregnancy. Like letting me run fast? Scandalous gossip of times, he began a love affair on 1823 when Jessamine was 18 and Corvo 25. Does that pass the XKCD test? Your age divided by 2 plus 7? Yeah, but only barely. Alright. Coleridge Prison, which we just did the thing in the DLC. Located the true assassin of the Empress and brought his funds to the flooded district. The romantic involvement between Corvo Attano and the Empress was a terribly kept court secret, and thus is widely held that Emily Colvin is their daughter. Cool. Bring you some white leaf tobacco for your hookah. Know that I'm joking and perfectly aware that white leaf tobacco is forbidden in Bristol. Here, a fig wine. Man, she's usually really good at chilling, isn't she? Cool little Dunwall map. Wait, did he just wake up? You're kidding. Hold on. No, his icon still says, okay. Just making sure, you know. Don't want that to be a thing. Aw, she loves her daddy. Drew him as a scary skullman. Serkonos. That's bad guy world. We're in Dunwall.
The reserves won't help against Delilah, even if I had a way to carry it all out of here.
That's cool. Whoa. Alright, so maybe they are going to be doing more ocean madness stuff. Whale oil. Black crab. Fish. River crust. Yeah, it's like they were constantly hinting at the like Lovecraftian stuff in the first game, cosmic horror stuff, but didn't actually explore it.
Attention.
Mortimer Ramsey. I see. You lack him inside the safe room. There's rations and water. Gotcha. Come on, numbnuts, let's go. Here, right? Cool.
Now you got what you wanted, Ramsey. The Imperial suite atop Dunwall Tower. Stay put until this is all set straight, Ramsey.
Yeah, let's do it. And the Empress is stalking the streets. I love it.
Until I understand this, I have to go into hiding. I should make my way to the docks.
Can't use a bullet. Loud. History textbook. I can't even think of any games that feature a scientist protagonist. Half of Morgengard's whalers fell to the rough coast east of Morlaix. You can still see the remains of ships poking out of the water he should never visits. Solo himself had designed the first steam-powered whaling ships. I'll tell you about it if you ask him when he's sober. Oh yeah, I suppose Half-Life.
What did my old governess say?
Gordon's an
Callista would probably tell me to sit up
physicist.
straight and to marry Wyman. She'd ask me when the War of the Four Crowns ended. 1625.
I kind of like that she talks in this game. It was cool having a silent protagonist in the first one. Having Corvo talk is a neat change. I assume he narrates to himself if you play as him. Curtis, Morgan, and the Postulate Child? Oh, that's cool. Emily, wipe the shit off the camera. Dunwall.
I've got to get out of Dunwall.
Oh wow. Yeah, they went all out with this, huh? Showing off a little bit, right? The let's show off vista. Might just be a draw distance thing. Like whenever I get outside, the game starts to chug a little bit. Let's see. I don't see one. Shadow quality usually hurts. Sort of reflections. I don't know if that's an option though. Whatever, we'll roll with it. It's not that bad.
What do I have to do to help my father? What do I have to become?
A anti-marble witch lady. Oh shit. Drop takedown, okay. A little tutorial thing popped up a second too late.
Traitorous dog.
I like that they established really quickly the whole murders that everyone suspects me and my dad of committing thing at the beginning. Explain why all of the guards would turn on me instantly when my auntie shows up. Reach the boat.
The city is crawling with the Duke's men.
Listen up, I have bad news. Ramsey's missing. Corporal Moore checked the royal quarters, and Emily
Track is cool.
apparently fled the tower. We've got to find her. That's it, we've got your orders. Spread out and find the fugitive. We're in this with the Duke of Serkino, sink or swim. There's no way to turn back now.
Multiple ways to deal with enemy encounters. It's a lot of dead people.
Former Empress Emily Caldwin has been accused of high crimes against the state. Anyone caught?
Stay ready. Want you in place just after the Duke and our new Empress make their appearance. Things will happen fast. Do your part and there's a share of the spoils for you and others. Turn on me and I'll ask the Duke to send his assassin after your dear old parents.
Harboring her is equally guilty of treason.
Got any of my enhanced eyes? Turn around. Oh wow. Thank God. The game doesn't screw you over for not being close enough like the first one did. If you got right behind them but not close enough and press the choke them out button, it would make you bring your sword up, which would make enough noise to get their attention. Gotta have the classic pile of sleeping bodies. Comes to the territory. A new leaning system is nice. Doo-doo. They all come to investigate before joining it, right?
Hello? Anybody?
Shit.
Don't maybe search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
So there was somebody inside the building that heard me.
I'll have a look around.
You do that. Nothing to see here. So stupid, I love it. Only the one guy in here, right? Man, I'm glad I ran and made the noise to lure him out. Thank God they investigated this game. That kind of was driving me crazy in Dishonored 1, that like if they detected something, they just kind of stood still. It made it really hard to do anything to get their attention. Didn't let the body hit the floor. Captain Ramsey's orders. All City Watch personnel assigned to posts in the immediate vicinity around Dunwall Tower. On the anniversary of receiving guests from across the Empire, Mr. detailed in your itineraries, there is an unlisted contingent from Karnaca. None other than the Duke of Serkonos will be traveling with an entourage that includes VIP guests and some exotic equipment. Let them pass and don't bother harassing them with the usual inspection nonsense. If you spoil the surprise, I'll have your head. Interesting. It's a grenade. Is that all of interest that's in here? Copper wire. Wish I could convert the bullets into money. That's all that's in here, right? There's no map still, I don't think. Wait. No. Well, maybe we find them later, but see what they're actually like. Did the first game record all the lore that you found? It seems really nice if they do that. What the hell are you doing? Just announcing the train thing? Oh, that's cool. Guessing we're not supposed to touch the rail. I'm liking it a lot so far. I did not know about the choice to play as Corvo or Emily, or that Emily was in the game, or that it was a direct sequel to the first game. So that's all very cool. Happy that ended up being a surprise. Benefit of not consuming gaming media. Playing as Emily.
Odd times.
You just about saw me.
Kiela, sorry you missed us. I'll be taking the children away from Dunwall earlier than expected. A few weeks before the upcoming anniversary of Empress Jessamine's death. things are about to get bad, and I'm not just talking about the Crown Killer. Besides, there's profit to be made bringing new silver miners down south, so arrangements must be made. Ta for now.
Broadfish statue. I need my enhanced eyes so bad.
Attention, Dunwall citizens.
Attention, Dunwall citizens. As of today, Delilah Caldwin is our new empress. All hail Delilah, first of her name. Further, the former empress, Emily Caldwin, is now wanted for treason. Any of you found harboring Emily Caldwin will be fined and arrested.
Yikes.
Dunwall, stay in your home. You're advised to stay indoors during this time of unrest.
So Glock's healing elixir. There's a lot of dudes out there. I don't think I can get on the rail, right? No worries, Andrea. Yeah, Han was just asking a question about your favorite game featuring a scientist. The only one I can think of is Half-Life. I guess you play kind of as Morden. You can choose to play Shepard as a scientist, sort of engineer. Doo-doo. Shit, I know I could not choke while holding a bottle. Good to know. Alright, we got a new corpse pile room. Let's keep it going. Oh, I suppose that's true in Prey. Andrew would probably like Prey. I enjoyed what I saw of it. Oh, this is a familiar... I wonder if we've actually been to this street before. It might just be that this is just the architecture style. Great for sneaking, though.
Citizens of Dunwall, listen up. For the sake of your family, turn over all information concerning Emily Caldwin and Corvo Atano, wanted for murder and treason.
It's a sleepy room. It's a nap room.
We've got to get away. I should talk to the captain of that ship.
What is wrong with this city?
Don't talk to civilians, probably a bad idea.
Caldwins have finally fallen. Never thought I'd see the day.
It seems so. And even the legendary Corvo Atano couldn't stop it.
There's money to be made on this, mark my words.
You seem chuffed and happy. What if it all goes to pieces? Sometimes these things end with people like us face down on an executioner's block.
I'll be fine, I assure you. My grandmother turned a profit on the plague, and I'll come out ahead under the Duke of Serkonos and our new Empress.
Guy's gonna separate.
Sure. I'll get the cigars
Delilah
tomorrow.
claims to be my
Wanna
aunt.
buy one?
Does not appear to be true, I don't think, based on the plot of the Dishonored 1 DLC. Don't stand there, dude. I did kill her in the DLC, so I don't know what the deal is. Maybe it's not canonical for Dowd to have killed her. Maybe it's a twin sister. Maybe she's bad at staying dead. Got a glass to draw this guy's attention. It's possible civilians just don't care.
You have to understand. I'm going to call for help if you don't go.
Alright. Now I know civilians I don't have to sneak around as badly. Set an alarm on a clock.
I hope the Crown Killer doesn't come back. Nasty business. Killing Ichabod Boyle like that.
Doo-doo-doo. What a cool art objects in this game. That got their attention. I think the groundstone made noise. It drew attention. Maybe? Can't tell. Doo-doo. Quickly inhaling some of those. Swallow an apple whole. Thought that was a shadow. Oh, it may have been actually.
Huh? Who opened this door?
Well, that's new. The wind. He said it. He said the thing. Cool. Anything else of interest in this building? There was at least one more person down here. Yeah. Like a bank or something? Just for lore reasons, I don't think there's actually anything in either of these. It'd be cool if there was. That was neat. There's a guy that threatened to turn me in. There's like no profit to be had from robbing a bank. Oh sure, it's just funny.
Son
This is meant to be a shadow to help me find where to go. Oh god, what are they doing here with this dude? This isn't a normal bank. This isn't a normal bank at all. Money, money, money. Oh, these ones actually have shit in them. That's cool. Tivian ore. Whoever designed and placed these safes is not super smart that the door blocks the safe to the side. Pistol in their thing. I feel like it's a lot easier to blind stealth this game than it was in the first one. The mechanics are just better suited. Ichabod Boyle case, witness statement. Matchbox maker. Peter Atkins. 16th day of the month of Earth, just before midnight, I was on my way home after a couple of ales at the pub, stopping to pee next to the Boyle Company office. I heard moaning and furniture creaking. People were having fun, and I could have a peek. When I got close to the windows, that's when Mr. Boyle started screaming like a slaughtered pig. He was all tied up, someone wearing a hooded cloak, and I swear he was eating up Mr. Boyle's guts. The Crown Killer. Huh. Interesting.
Is that Ichabod Boyle? Another victim of the Crown Killer just days ago in Dunwall.
He's just been sitting here for days? That's weird. It's a little odd. Someone already robbed the place, is why there's nothing to find here, huh? Crown Killer is watching. A lot of other guards out here. I want to go around the back way. It's kind of neat that guards notice and investigate open doors in this one. It's definitely new. Smoking civilian.
Safe. What is wrong with this city?
The rats are huge. Doo-doo. I don't feel safe. What is wrong with this city? Guy with a bunch of fish parts just lying dead right in front of him. Or her. Big Ethan. It's pretty bad, Jahan. I hope you're proud of yourself.
Huh? What?
Oh shit.
Here?
I mean, it's just a knocked out guard. You can chill. Who do you think I was? Stalking around. Ever actually have, oh shit, there are more cash registers in here. Hold on. I just want to get as much money as I can for the first time it matters. Other side. Yeah, I'm just knocking them out. I'm trying to be playing as a good assassin. I was not a nice assassin in that DLC. It rates how many people you kill, and then it gives you choices that you can do things non-lethally or lethal. Yeah, it's giving him permanent brain damage. It's fine.
Road is blocked by order of the City Watch.
Locked? What am I supposed to do now?
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Alright, mattresses as falling damage conveyance. Lack thereof. Thanks, game.
People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the City Watch in this time of transition.
I can choke them out from over a thing. That's cool. Now we've made it this far without getting detected. So now's where I get detected and everything goes to shit, right? That's literally what's about to happen.
I thought I saw someone right here. What's it? Let's check the place just in case.
Let's check the place, or I'll check the place. Making sure there's not multiple people here. I think it's just the one guy. Nope, there's two.
I imagine that.
Glad I checked.
I'm sure.
Oof.
I don't know. I'm about half sure there was something going on. Next time.
Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Take turns checking it out without covering each other. Bold strategy. Copper wire, hey. That's money.
Wait. Someone was here a second ago.
You? Well, I'm dead. Just trying to do that parry thing to knock him out. We'll see what the last checkpoint was. Should have saved. Okay, this isn't that bad. It's bad, but it could have been worse. I have to remember to start manually saving. So I won't have to knock out the lady this time. Book on sailing traditions in Scrimshaw. Bone charms to sell right. We've already read that. It's interesting that the same lore book shows up in multiple places. I guess if it's important, they want you to see it. Alright. Saves. We're going to do that again.
Concerned, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire month will be ruined.
Damn it, I need to see. That's Emily Caldwell.
Wait, seriously? What the? Are you serious? We did this just fine last time. Low chaos. Wonder what changed. It's just as I said, too, right? You get the whole thing without getting detected, and suddenly I get super detected right at the end.
If I can't get through, that's it for my shop. The entire
That guy detecting me was like borderline Alpha Protocol levels of instant detection, right?
People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the City Watch in this time of transition.
The guard patrols here normally.
What does he think? I'm stupid? I know all my letters and then some.
Maybe it's just the person who saw me that patrols. Doo-doo-doo. I'm gonna take a break to feed the cats here in a second. They're going nuts, even though we're running late tonight. Still wanna keep them happy. Try to get to the end of this segment first. So far, I like this game way better than Dishonored 1. Like, it has done all the things I was hoping it was going to do in improving on the first game. Hopefully that continues to be true throughout the title.
Someone's playing with my nerves.
Get them to investigate. That train is coming sound freaks me out. I keep thinking it's someone triggering an alarm. There's multiple people over this way.
Who's this?
Nothing to see here.
That's Emily Caldwell! Think you're scaring me? End of the road for you!
So much for no combat.
You aren't going anywhere.
You're surrounded! So scared! You won't go far! You can't escape!
Can I not choke these guys out or something?
He's wounded! No! No! Damn it!
It's fine. Need to learn the mechanics here. Just kill them. I'd like to not kill them. The game tracks how many times you kill people.
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
If I can't get through, that's it.
I'm trying to get a low chaos playthrough.
I'm hungry. What was that?
Serious?
People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the City Watch in this time of transition.
Really? I'm their empress, not their murderer. I don't want to ruin society. Just want to get out of here alive. They'll wake up in their body pile, confused. Kansas City mental things. I love you, Andrea. You're a goof. Alright, that was a little messy, but We're cleaning up now. Rat skewers.
Someone can't even breathe no more.
Yo, sure, yeah, he knows how to talk with the boss. Spit it.
I don't like that. Better have a look.
Anyone here? Show yourself.
Hello? Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for
So
that.
much for that. Alright, so I'm starting to struggle with taking people out when there's someone above me that can see me, I think is what's happening. They're like detecting me instantly. Because they just don't care if I'm hurting their friends, right? Okay. We don't want restart mission. I don't think there's a reload checkpoint.
You finally know your place.
That's reload checkpoint. Maybe the last area just gets super hard.
Block by order of the City Watch.
What? What am I supposed to do now?
Not my concern, citizen. I'd advise you to return to your home.
Let's try to just true stealth it.
That's it.
I don't need to take anybody out at all. My guess is that guards have better vision on you if you're grabbing somebody.
So he says, keep a
Probably because grab means you're not in stealth mode. That's probably part of it.
He says, yeah. This time I really mean it.
People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death.
That guy I might need to take out, though.
This time of transition.
Yeah, see? Same thing's happening here. Somebody kind of saw me, but not all the way, I guess? Not clear. Appreciate that, Andrea.
One night at the body house. One night.
Lawful neutral. The best villain alignment.
Suck. One useless suck. His shirt reeks. I gotta get a spare uniform. Anyone here? Show
Let me
yourself.
see here.
Pretty sure I saw someone.
Did you, though?
I saw someone right here.
I think you
Let's check
did.
the place just in case. That's Emily Caldwell. She's wounded. Let's finish her. Damn you. She's dead.
And that's the end of Emily Caldwell. At some point, I'm probably just gonna have to bail on it. It's hard because I've already committed to stealth so far, and things have been going really well. I also have no powers. Right, so I should be able to do true stealth more once I have like enhanced eyes and can see people's vision cones and the like. This Smarty, you're very hungry. Once I finish this section. Kill them. No, I'm already on no kills.
I'm hungry. People of Dunwall, aiding a fugitive is now punishable by death. Aid the City Watch in this time of transition.
Oh God! How did you get here?
You're so dead.
Is that everybody? They said you look like dorks. I guess the guy down there that I was skipping heard me or something? Turn around. And some rat skewers.
One night at the boarding house, one night. I'm covered in shankers.
It's fine, everything's fine.
Air feels heavy. Hard to get a good lungful.
Guessing once we get to the ship, that's where we're gonna meet the outsider and get our abilities.
What a lick spill.
I guess, anyway. We'll see. Another guard down there I should probably go take out. Uh-oh, he's coming towards me. I'll wait. Turn around. Oh, I move so slow right now, though. Bye, Andrea. Have a safe flight. Perfect hiding place. Let's save really quick. It took us a while to get here. Maybe another path I could have taken to get here. I know, Marty. Soon, I promise.
That's all about the change. Citywide.
He probably has a better vision cone on me for being up high, would be my guess. Maybe I need to take him out. We'll see if he spots me from up there or not. So sneaky. There's two guards here. That makes me nervous. Thank you, Mr. Guard, for not turning around. Appreciate that. I'm gonna have to swim over there. That's interesting. Kill my cats by starvation. They'll make it.
Came here to warn the Royal Protector. Lady, you want to hear what I've got to say. I guarantee it. Lady Emily, you won't get far with that face. Stamped on half the coins in the city.
Oh, you're gonna give me a cool
coup
mask?
underway, and I'm being blamed for the Crown Killer murders. I don't care what my face looks like.
My name's Megan Foster. I work with an old ally of yours, Anton Sokolov.
Sokolov!
We learned something scary down in the south, and I came to warn you.
I know Anton, but Corvo's gone.
Like her character
Duke of
model with the missing
Serkonos
arm
is
and
here with
eye.
a woman named Delilah.
A lot of the characters were
She
samey
massacred
looking in
everyone
Dishonored
in the throne
1.
room. Then she did something I can't explain. There was nothing to do but run.
Sometimes that's all you can do. This is my ship, the Dreadful Wale. We can head out as soon as you're ready.
I need to get to Karnaca where the Crown Killer murders started. Delilah must have been down there for a while, and I've got to figure out what's going on.
You're Corvo's daughter. I'll give you that. Should we go?
Not just yet.
Soon, but not just yet.
Explore your boat real fast.
We should get out of here while we can, during the confusion.
Maybe you have nothing of interest on your boat. If that's true, that's fine. It's a big old boat, though. I'm impressed. Nope, she hasn't got anything. Alright. Let's roll. Slide into it.
Let's set out for Karnaca.
Cool. Merciful. Didn't kill anyone. Stealth. Ghostly. Never detected. Oh, that didn't happen. Bodies detected. Lethal. Stealth. I see. Alright, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm just gonna go feed the cat. I'm gonna unmute because you gotta hear the insanity. Yes, Kate. Yep. Uh-huh. Yes. Yes. It's like if they don't meow incessantly, I might stop halfway through or something. God, Marty, don't jump on the cabinet. Then halfway through eating, they change places. They like switch which bowls they're eating from. Local kitties looking to be fed in your area. That was a pretty tame one, too. Alright. You found less than half the coins. Wow. You're done. Took what gold you could carry from the safe room emergency reserves, I see. Month's worth of food and water. Sweet. I like this game a lot so far. I think I like it way more than Dishonored 1, which I also enjoyed.
Megan's ship feels odd.
Now we gotta meet the outsider. We gotta get crazy stealth powers, so it's easier to do all those other things that we didn't do the first time. Door's blocked. Oh, cool.
What is this place?
Nice.
Where am I?
I like that. Across the floating island. You're in the void.
I can feel something moving closer. Watching.
This area looks way cooler than the first game, too. Hopefully they make the outsider look less dumb.
Empress
Nope.
Emily Caldwin.
Still looks pretty dumb.
I am a friend of your father's from the bad old days.
His pupils look better.
I never expected us to meet. I watched your mother die at the hands of schemers who wanted your little empire. Then you were rescued by a man in a strange mask. I thought that was the end of the excitement. But someone yanked the rug from under your feet. You've lost your throne and your father. And I promise, Delilah won't just give them back.
wonder if you play as Corvo, if you get his powers immediately in that playthrough.
Imperial Majesty, and are
Creepy
you clever
Wale.
enough to do it without spilling a river of blood?
Trying
I asked
to.
Corvo those questions 15 years ago. This is the moment that changed him. Now it's your turn.
Like the big whale in the background. This makes this section a lot cooler. No powers mode. Oh. No, we're taking the powers. You kidding? It's
From the inside.
interesting that they give you the
I'm
choice.
standing at the edge of something. All the stories, they're true. Incredible.
Ooh. It's a cool way to do Blink.
This is how
It's like a
I'm gonna
grappling
save my
hook?
father and reclaim the throne.
I like that better because in the first game it wasn't clear. Like, it felt like you were teleporting, but you were actually moving through spaces. And reminders of the things we saw. That's cool. This doesn't consume mana anymore? I don't think it does. Take the heart.
Corvo mentioned being here once.
I know you. Do you remember? It's been so long, and you've been through so much. Even as an echo of myself, it's good to know you're there.
Mother? You're here, but you're not here. In my hand, but somewhere else.
Only the last of my essence, with you for a while. If only I could reach across this great expanse and take you into my arms.
I'll eat your heart in the meantime.
But I have this to offer. My gift and my curse.
Shinobi of the Divine Heir.
To your hand, and I will guide you when I can.
Oh yeah, I forgot about it. The heart was in the first game, wasn't it? But when you play the DLC, they just mix that into enhanced eyes, right? I like the art on it, the way the cogs light up when you're pointing at it. It's cool.
Who is Delilah really? How could she?
She's a nasty witch lady. She's got a mummy friend. These are the other bosses in the game, probably. Two rings. Oh, I like the rebar in there.
There's no one quite like Delilah. I watched her pull herself up from blood and filth until she was in a position to steal from the wisest scholars in the Empire. Survival and ambition, art and magic, with a cunning that makes fun and sycophants of those around her, all of it leading to what you saw at Dunwall Tower. Delilah's playing the long game. She took all the abuse the world could deal out, and now she has a crown. But I'll let you in on a secret. She's got her eyes set on a much greater prize.
The outsider looks so pedestrian. He just kind of looks like a young dude with black pupils, which I guess is fine. Like, I guess we don't know anything about him.
When I was 10
He's
years
not like a
old,
cosmic horror
boy,
taking human form or something.
I dreamed about sword fighting and sailing the ocean. Now I'm realizing that the world is stranger than I ever imagined. Everything I know has been turned on its head, but I'm dealing with it the best I can.
I guess having robot soldiers lets you use the cool lethal weapons that normally a stealth player would never use.
Karnaca is the southernmost port in the Empire. A fat, red ruby. That's how I always thought of it.
They really were planting this with DLC 2's lore books. That's
like the
cool.
ocean and strange spices. Up close, it's a tangled story of blood and ambition. The birthplace of my father. Megan Foster is a stranger.
Hipster elemental. Yeah.
Trust her, despite her guarded disposition. She got me out of Dunwall, and I need answers.
I feel like in a game set in modern US, the outsider would totally be in like streetwear. He'd have Yeezys on and a Supreme t-shirt.
And I'm gonna get it back.
He's working on his novel, but he's writing it with a typewriter. Letter from Emily. So heard about the coup in Dunwall. Safe, hiding far away with friends. Don't try anything reckless and don't go to Crystal. Stay in Morley. There's nothing you can do against Delilah. Travelogue. Oh, this is cool. Father's lost. Cool, so we can, if we ever had a gap playing this, we could pop in here to catch up. I like that. No bone charms yet. Ooh, 2 runes. A lot more powers in this one. Dark vision. Can I see what the other powers are associated with it? See object security systems through walls, visualize enemy routes and their current destination. I think that's the one I have to take. Void spirit to enthrall humans or hounds. Shade of yourself to attract enemies. Wonder if the doppelganger counts as getting detected. Link human targets so they die or fall unconscious together. That's a cool concept. Any action taken affects all linked targets. It's pretty dope. Shadow walk. Visibility is reduced. Throw objects further. Increase health and resilience. Greater strength. Break down weaker wooden doors with your sword. Deflect and block projectiles. Increase jump height and distance. Sprint faster, take less falling damage. It's a good upcoming one. Bloodthirst. Bone charm crafting. Oh, that's interesting. Craft your own bone charms? Huh. Right on. Alright, so we definitely want enhanced eyes. You know it. And I think we want greater dark vision and maybe premonition. Premonition's not as important as the one that lets me see items. Meet with Megan Foster. It's not what you're used to living in a palace. This is all the coin I could scrape up. Hanson and I operate on a tight budget, and I guess now you do too. Hidden all over the city are underground black market shops. For a symbol depicting 2 hands, which means there's a shop nearby. Okay. Hey, crossbow. You get sleep darts at some point. Hey, they use the same sound. Okay, and mana still comes back the same way. Maintenance list. Repair the things that got busted up in Anton's room when he was taken. It's been weeks now. Unblock the storage door. You just tell us, okay. See what you're saying, game. Go behind the storage door. Am I right that Far Reach is free now? It is not free.
Daft old man, this is some shit. Back to that city. What would we have done in the old days? All shot.
Okay, enhanced eyes doesn't ruin the look of the game in this one, so that's cool. Doesn't turn into Detective Banana Vision like Arkham Asylum. That's a hard problem to try to solve. Is there a way to drop in there, maybe? Here we go. Cute. Addermeyer solution, they say. Can I unblock it? I can. Nice. What else is in here that's interesting? Having this stuff open to the ocean seems like a good idea.
The Duke's probably not back from Dunwall yet. If we're lucky, the Howlers will be distracted by some score they're working.
What's up?
You're up. When you're ready to talk, I'll tell you what I know.
Already read that. Blood of the Able House. Steward of Calero.
We've been en route for 2 weeks. I hope Sokolov is all right.
Cool cards.
Wherever he is.
Naka.
It looks like the overland route to the Addermeyer Institute goes through the carriage station.
Wanted ghastly murders.
So the Crown Killer was a tool of the Duke's coup. The murders had a calculated effect.
This is neat.
Sokolov seems so much older now.
Sokolov.
Why is this here? It's Delilah.
Anton started it just before he was taken. They've got history, but he wouldn't say more.
Interesting. She's smoking a pipe. Big props to this game for the armless, eyeless, pipe-smoking boat captain black lady, right? Like, it seems it's such an obvious to do a stereotypical old white pirate guy. This is a fantasy setting, so there's no reason not to have better representation, right? Seems bad. What's the deal with these? They don't seem good, whoever they are. Reflection of my journey to the Pandesian continent. Anton Sokolov. Adorned with curlicues and sea beasts, and there's a cherished spot over her mantle. Oh, how cartographers are loath to show how small and distant our empire really is compared to that giant landmass. As if Pandesia was but a day's journey from Aran. It's like the real world. One of my favorite episodes of The West Wing is the Cheese Day episode, where the people who are against the Mercator projection go to talk to CJ and Josh. They're like completely enthralled when they see how big Africa actually is and how small Greenland is and Europe is. Corvo will not hesitate. Yeah. It's worth Googling West Wing Mercator Projection or West Wing Cheese Day episode.
Dearest Emily, or must I say, Your Imperial Majesty, I have something that you and Corvo must hear at the first opportunity. It concerns the murders happening across the Empire, committed by this so-called Crown Killer. When I left Crystal years ago, I swore I'd never again take part in any further political matters. I've done my share of bad things, and some good, before and after the Rat Plague. But here in Karnaca, I've uncovered a terrible
are these
conspiracy
things?
against you. Here, at the bottom of the Empire, the cobblestones smell of death and corruption. I'm staying with an associate, Megan Foster, aboard her vessel, the dreadful Wale. We'll leave for Dunwall in the morning, as soon as the tides are willing. I keep thinking...
Animations in this game are really clean.
...from you and your father, and I fear it might be your turn to face such turmoil. I know Corvo would protect you with his life, but please do not trust anyone.
There you are, old man. I was asked to pay you a visit.
Wait, what's wrong with you? Megan!
Off we go, Sokolov, to somewhere more private.
That's not good. The blink thing, oh my god, the way they're doing this is so much better with the stream extending out from your arm like a grappling hook. Like, it's so much clearer if I'm gonna grab onto something, if I'm gonna climb up the side of it. It, like, snaps to stuff. Oh man. They have really just improved that across the board. It's kind of a different interpretation of the same ability, but at least visually, I think it worked the same way basically in the first game. That you were basically hook-shotting something and getting pulled to it, which is why you couldn't teleport through a tripwire. I guess discuss it in hide first? What's it about, the blink thing? Cool. Sure. Why not? Corvo and Emily have different powers, so Corvo still has blink. This isn't just a reinterpretation of it. Whoa! Game likes to show off. That's neat. Is the game basically the same? Like, is the story the same, other than that you have different powers? What the songs? Well, they don't really make a lot of money, do they? Go ahead and give me the briefing.
All right. You've explained part of it. But what were you and Sokolov doing here?
The old man loved Karnaca, but he'd caught wind of a conspiracy tied to the Crown Killer. He wanted to warn Corvo.
There were reports about tensions rising, corruption, street violence. I didn't give it much mind. Usually the local authorities resolve that sort of thing.
The new Duke has let things slide, but Sokolov concluded he might be the head of the conspiracy. He came in looking shocked, and if you've heard his after-dinner stories, you know that's unusual. We were going to set out for Dunwall, but something happened.
The Crown Killer.
Yes, the hatch ripped open and Sokolov screamed. All I caught was a glimpse of someone carrying him across the deck. I followed as long as I could, toward Addermeyer Institute. It's run by the alchemist Hypatia. Maybe the Duke is using a patient.
Alchemist, cool.
The Crown Killer.
Addermeyer. All right. I'll get inside. The Crown Killer has to be eliminated, and if the alchemist will cooperate, maybe I can learn something about what happened to Sokolov. Wish me luck.
If you need my luck, Sokolov's as good as dead. When you get done at the Institute, disable the watchtower. Once it's down, I'll bring the boat around. We'll take the skiff to the shore when you're ready.
Okie dokie. No one should perish in the mines.
Dr. Hypatia. She seems to represent the good that's possible within the Empire. Delilah. My aunt, if that's really true. She has a twisted way of looking at the world. I don't know Duke Luca Abel, but Corvo served under Luca's father and said Theodanus was a good man. Mortimer Ramsey. The Duke couldn't have pulled off the coup without someone inside the City Watch.
Sweet. Like having this little hub area with that board filling up. I like this boat better than it was like a hub town in Dishonored 1, right? Hey, get my own skiff. Hub.
Ready for me to drop you at the docks?
I got betrayed.
Let's go see the streets where my father grew up.
Off we go then.
It won't do to be recognized.
Hey, cool. Bloodfly's predator is laying eggs in a corpse over attacking a live person. Oh, gross. Places rats, basically.
Boat, but security's too tight.
Oh yeah, this place looks way different. I like that you start in Dunwall. It's kind of hanker at. Whoa. That's awesome.
Before his death, the old Duke of Serkono spent decades building up Karnaca. After Duke Luca Abel took over, he started draining the wealth out of the city as fast as he could. Orgies and week-long feasts.
Having more fun here than we were in Dunwall, it seems.
Watch yourself on the way to Addermeyer. The Duke's given the Grand Guard run of the city. Strangers get attacked
It's like
on
the Mediterranean of this world.
I'll keep my head down.
Going to like Italy.
This is a good spot. Reach Addermeyer.
Her Majesty, Delilah Caldwin.
And find out where
You're
Sokolov
quick
was
with that.
taken. The alchemist, Hypatia. She'll help if she can. Sokolov likes her.
I'll see you later at Addermeyer. Just wait to bring up the boat until after I've disabled the watchtower.
This game just seems strictly better than Dishonored 1 so far. We'll see if that continues to be true, but I'm very pleased with it. Tutorial chaos level? What was that? Oh, just explaining you kill stuff, shit gets weak.
That's Addermeyer in the distance.
The red in the water over here. Like a fish market or something? Oh, it's coming out of the sewer.
Welcome to
Gross.
stranger.
Thanks.
Maybe one of the recent importers from Mortimer.
Let's give it a day or two. If she's still there,
Let me change my same buttons as the first game. Yeah, it's like a mild orange tinge instead of the whole game going gray.
Good thought. They give us a piece of the confiscation?
Yeah, we pass it along to another ship at a discount. Then we all...
Hey, it's Josh Brolin.
Just don't forget about me.
Fewer ships coming into the city. Everyone smells the blood.
So many people trying to get away from Karnaca now. But where are you gonna go?
There's money here, even if it's...
You still eat meat?
Disgusting.
Your face is covered. Grand Guard won't like that.
Emily Caldwin.
I need new
Crown Killer.
Just don't.
What's that? Tastes like shoe leather, but...
Can I take the map? Ooh. That's convenient.
All right. Let's see what you got. I only buy meat if I see the animal.
One thing that I felt was kind of a bummer about most of Dishonored 1 is it didn't have a lot of set pieces. Like, a lot of Dunwall was pretty samey for the most part. And the DLC did a good job of handling that, like going into the Wale refinery with the big hanging whale. Like, this right here stands out. I will remember this.
So where's the cargo?
I don't see any signs of Farrell. He seems to be late.
Or maybe we're early.
We should be here with the Red Shark. This is unacceptable.
You're gonna make this seem like a living town. I'm impressed.
A full day's work. Oh, that's a laugh. How would she know what a
Gross.
looks like?
This job ain't so bad. Beats cheating people all day
Hello
in
there.
the bank.
Hello there.
I'm sorry, but you can't be here.
I'm sorry. Used to having no consequences. Equip the heart. Oh, nice. That's cool.
It's getting worse. I might be able to help you.
We're listening.
I like the idea of locking runes to art objects to make sure that, like, the artists are... the work they're putting in is getting appreciated by the player, and you have to run into it and see it.
I'm Sir Conan Blood, through and through. Been here all my life.
Grand Sir Conan Guard. Since we're playing this for at least 2 hours, that means we'll get to the halfway point next Tuesday, so there should be a voting deadline next Tuesday. For anyone keeping track.
Fellow Sir Conan, in the Duke's absence, I have the following announcement. New restrictions are now in place due to the political assassinations conducted in the name of the former Empress.
Shop indicator.
Bloodfly stop us.
I'm in.
Dude, the art in this is so good. There's a lot of cool art objects all over the place that are actually visible.
Had any money. We just know they're dead, and the place is infested.
Can you use the heart on things?
Some part of me remains, but the world seems strange. Is it a curse or a blessing?
I don't think I ever did do that much in the first game. I don't think so. So it just makes her comment on stuff, Jessamine?
Damn it, Coral.
Bloodfly infestation.
All right. Don't turn on each other. We'll find another way to make the coin.
No trespassing.
Past the wall.
So many have so little. It was never meant to be.
Cleaning bloodfly nests. Sorry, head sneeze. Lento, you're either brave or desperate to accept this job. We used to smoke flash bloodflies with full crews, and the invitations are bad. You need to slip past the bloodfly swarm or nest. Keep your distance and move slowly, or they'll attack. When the bloodflies are calm, you're fine. If they take flight or start glowing, it's trouble. Get swarmed, you gotta run away or fight. Smash the bloodflies or burn them. Swarms will keep coming back and you destroy the nest. Blood amber, keep it as a bonus. Ha. Urban sanitation tax. You get some extra lore by pointing it at things.
It's infested, all right. Move slowly, stay away from the nests, and try to avoid getting filled with bloodfly venom and eggs.
Gross. Try to get that one first, I guess, since it's closer. Cancel. Might be in the Bloodfly building. Let's see.
Fellow Serkonans, let us rejoice at the crowning of our new Empress, Wale.
Hard times under the Duke and his Grand Guard. A man has to be ready for anything.
Hey, come here.
What's up?
I have something that might interest you. My name's Mindy Blanchard, and you look like someone who goes into places where you don't belong.
That's true.
Want to help me with something? You scratch my ass, I'll scratch yours.
I need to get to Addermeyer Institute. Can you help me with that?
Yeah, I know how to do that. You go get a body for me, and I'll help you with your problem. Don't worry, he's already dead.
A body? That's odd. From where?
The overseers are holding him at their outpost. They think he was a kind of a witch. I want the body for reasons of my own. Sneak in and take it, then meet me in the old basement below the dentist office near there.
I'll think about it.
Cool. Neat, gruff, tattooed lady smoking a cigar. Once we need to get a body for her. Black market shop key needed.
Why you cover your face is not my affair.
Very neat.
An underground market. Illegal trade means weapons and ammunition.
Your face is no concern of mine.
Howdy. Gear. Oh, I like the new purchase interface too.
This is what I have for upgrading your equipment.
Give me that
This isn't
rune
good,
first.
They say. They should do like me. Never read it.
Manage unlock sword contests. One charm slots.
I need a nap.
What about that rune? Can I not get the rune from in here? 3 additional bone charm slots will be nice once I start getting bone charms. Oh, I see. I was able to scroll over. Gotcha. Cost 400. Yikes. Sunken supplies. Location.
Glad we could do business.
Assume it pays more than the cost of the thing.
Come back soon.
Very cool.
I mean, if I'm still here.
Sunken supplies. Signet ring. Oh, that's neat. So it doesn't just put it on the indicator in the screen. Very cool. Alright, so I have 2 runes. Basically want to get time as slowed as you aim far reach, pull objects towards you and catch them in midair, pull enemies towards you. Oh. Interesting. Decelerate's the one that lets you not take falling damage. Greater dark vision first before premonition. Condemned due to infestation. Seized.
Would this place be any different had I not passed from the world?
Good question. Where was that first map I found?
What are you covering your face for? Keep the dust out?
You're here.
The downtrodden, the poor and forgotten, mudlarks, beggars, and orphans. Who speaks for them?
Use it on people, that does something. Maps.
I'd like to see her buy the drinks. Just one time. Is that too much to ask? Yes.
Oh, it's like straight down, I think. You are here.
Safe. What is wrong with this city?
I don't know if they're putting on a Bowie there or what the deal is. Like the big wind turbines, that's cool too. Alright, hold on, let me look at this map again. Kind of idle. Definitely along the wires on this thing. I think it's part of this thing. See, this is her mom's heart, so it's fine. Not confusing at all. Might be in an invisible wall, I can't tell. I feel like they wouldn't try to intentionally send me to an invisible wall. I'm stuck in the water. I don't think I'm supposed to be out this far to find this chest thing. Right, so that's the longest pier that's sticking out, right? Kinda wish I had a "You are here" button. Makes it seem like it's definitely somewhere along this big train rail. But I feel like there's this giant invisible wall out here and I'm not supposed to be swimming this far out. Yes, I'd like to have some help, thank you. Look out for fish here. This is the long pier. It wasn't under that buoy over there. Dock closest to the rail? Okay. This is it here. There are murder fish here. Sleep darts, crossbow bolts, spring razors, shit. Sticky grenades, spring razors. Leave me alone, fish. May have been everything. Thank you for the help.
You are nearly friendless and hunted like a beast. Yet still you act with honor.
Play your way number 2. Wall of Light is a dangerous security system from the age of the Rat Plague. Those unattuned are burned to ashes upon passing through. This Wall of Light is powered by a windmill. Others are fueled by removable whale oil tanks. You can pass this Wall of Light in a variety of ways. Shut down the windmill, explore nearby apartments, brave the Bloodfly infested building, back toward the dockyard, possess a rat and find small passage. What? Possess a rat?
Everyone is looking for me. It might pay to be discreet.
Oh, hostile territory. I appreciate that game. I really struggled with being able to distinguish friendly NPCs from guards in the first game. I even had it a bit earlier in this game, where I couldn't tell if the civilians were going to aggro on me if they saw me.
I don't want to die. Someone protect me. Help me. Someone. Anyone.
I don't understand. Why are you all freaking? You guys gonna chill? Well, let's try the Bloodflies. I gotta learn how they work. And there's stuff in there.
Power, greed, lust. For me, what I wouldn't give just to hold your hand in mine one more time.
Aww. That's disgusting. Gross. Wow, I feel like they're doing a lot better job. I mean, there's not supposed to be a plague now, but there wasn't a lot of plague art objects in Dishonored 1. Like, I didn't really get the sense that this was something that was really affecting the city. I didn't see places that were blocked off like this one, saying, don't come in here, there's bloodflies. This is really cool. Alright, let's see what that is. Quick bone charms. Greater lung capacity. That would have been nice a minute ago. Those are nests. Okay, cool. Because maybe it's not unreasonable to go through and try to clear them. Gotcha. Neat. Yeah, there's just so much more work put into this too, having all the windows sealed everywhere. This is great. Just the art effort is extremely significant, right? Bloody Amber. Pretty good at killing bugs with a sword. I wasn't trying it earlier. Did I already get the Blood Amber, or did I get destroyed? Oh, there it is. 25 coins. Cool. Gross. Yeah, this is super cool, like from a setting perspective. Pistol bullets I can use. Bodies. People having an extremely bad day, it looks like. It's also just a neat way to block you from exploring parts of the building that they don't care to render, right? It's very natural. Instead of just boring old locked doors. Health elixir. Traditional Serkonan song. Elmira, Elmira, please come home, Elmira. She left one day to work the clay, but never to come back this way. Today she found a silver vein along with the Empire, longer than the Empire's reign. Coins. I wonder if we're going to see many more buildings that are like this level of infested. It just feels like this was a ton of work to make this place, right? I guess a rat plague, like, if you have rat infestations everywhere, you can't really do a lot to change the design and shape of the building that they're in to reflect that. But having like gross wasp nests everywhere is very effective. Potatoes and carrots. Probably not the best health decision this character's ever made in her life. I gotta get one more rune so I can start seeing items and stuff to make it easier for me to explore these spaces. I'm the best exterminator ever. Yeah, I wonder if there's... I thought I saw a difficulty setting related to bloodflies. I wonder how exactly that works. Seems like it's pretty easy to just mash attack and not worry about getting hit by any of them. So much blood amber. I'm actually excited about money in this game too, because there's a lot of upgrades I really want. Tinian pears, rotten figs. We're gonna get to the other side of this. Let's see. Note to neighbors. Most hated neighbors, you forced me out of our home and you barricaded Luciano inside, treating him like a diseased animal. Yes, he was stung by bloodflies, but he's as healthy as a shark. When he recovers, it'll make you regret this. I've sent the children to my mother's home, but I'm staying here. Say whatever you want, I'm not leaving him. Barricade me inside if you're so scared. You can all go to the void. Oh, well, looks like they did that. Poor dude. What's up, Six Gun? There's someone here? There were bolts next to the letter? Okay, thanks. Oh, yeah, pulses. Interesting.
So, I'll just draw it. I'll stop you. You die now.
Can these guys not be knocked out anymore? They're like zombies.
You won't hurt them anymore.
I'm still trying not to kill anybody. Like, if I kill him, does that count as a kill since he's a different kind of entity? I don't think I'm allowed to deflect, knock him out like I can on dudes with a sword. Weepers didn't count if you killed them. Gross. Nest Keeper. So I'll reload if that's not how that works. So anyone mind Googling that real quick? Do Nest Keepers count as kills? Dishonored 2. Oh, alcohol is flammable, that's cool. I'll get back to the shop. My new assistants. Huh. Bring me back the shop key. Oh. So maybe I can rob the shop. Nest Keeper does count as a kill? Shit. I think this is reasonable. It's like 4 minutes ago. We'll see. Thank you for confirming, I appreciate it. I do like the pulsing. And once they detect you, it's impossible to kill them or defeat them non-lethally, right? So you need to have like a sleep dart or something like that. But you can't like deflect an attack and then knock them out like you can dudes with swords. Thank you. There's the key. I almost missed it. Cool. That's cool. Yeah, I like this. Having this kind of big area to explore. I guess you could kind of explore the hub town in Dishonored 1. There's so many cool little things to look for, you know? Get a larger area for it. Looks like they brought back corrupted bone charms from the second DLC there. Guess that's all that's out here, huh? It doesn't look like it's gonna work too well, does it? Thought I for a second got pretty close to being able to. There we go. That's what we want. This is just out in the very front, I see. Let's try using the shop key if we can. Might end badly, but we'll see. She's gone, which makes sense. Black market burglar.
I need a nap.
Curious what's going to happen here. Probably bad things. Okay, yep. Instant aggro. I can't, like, knock him out, which is too bad. Silver ingot. Oh, I get shit back here. Also doesn't seem to be terribly aware, which is lucky for me.
Why you cover your face is not my affair.
Pretend like you didn't just say that. Alright, I think that's everything. Let me go buy some more bone charm slots from him now.
Good to
Hey man,
see
I got
you
all this money. How's it going?
Let's see. I have some upgrade plans.
Totally didn't just rob you.
You won't regret it.
Sweet.
Come back soon. I mean,
Thanks, man.
if I'm still here.
Why wouldn't you be? Oh, anti-magic overseer thingy? Interesting. Oh, they still made it seem like I could use the Bloodfly house to make progress, so I might try to look for another exit that I may have skipped. Now that I've killed all the Bloodflies. Can't open those. Cancelled. Can't get out that way. These windows are all boarded up. It's not a real thing that I can fit through. It looks like that's progress, though, if I can get over there. Let's see. This door is closed up. Maybe there's a way to drop down to it. Can't fit through there. These windows have bars on them. There we go. Cool. Canal Square. Past the wall of light. Now it's connected to like a wind turbine somewhere. Pay what you owe.
Twisted situation. If it was me, if I was infested with Bloodfly large, I'd probably kill myself.
Oops. I really can't tell sometimes whether I'm dealing with enemies or not. Because you base that on their costume. I can tell the Dunwall guards pretty well. I wonder if Enhanced Eyes tells me. Just discriminate between innocents. Can't tell.
Let's have a look. So, let's see.
I don't feel safe. What is wrong with this city?
There's plenty of thugs and plenty of civilians. But learning to distinguish them is going to be tough. Oh, I want that so bad. Can I not get in there? Need to do like a pull or something? I don't actually see another path to get in there. That seems like the only way in. Do you ever have to use the pull ability to get at certain charms? I thought I had an ability to upgrade it. Let me take a look. Pull objects. Let's save and test it. Oh, I see. Okay, well, let me get my runes back real quick. Clever, though. And they did a much better job of hiding these, too, I feel like. You still have the heart to find them for free, but... That's cool. Alright, let me get my new upgraded enhanced eyes. Sweet. Save after all that. I think the little pulses were technically in the first game as well, sort of. Howdy, 1160. And that it took a while for enemies to become visible. Got long breathing, so let's see.
I will find you, you know.
I told her it was a long time.
Wait for that to go away.
Next time I'm just gonna
We won't stop. I don't have time for hole, coward. Anything yet, brother? Nothing here. Keep your eyes peeled. Look, in the water.
Nope, they see me. Sorry, I did just save. I'll load in here in a second. Wabusher, Jungloren. Let's see. This is my manual save. Wajiang Jungwan Buhao. Kashu Ni hao.
That is familiar. That of the fowl and sheep, the ox and fish from the cold ocean. Those who taste the flesh of the
so many guards here.
Drifting through the void for all
that's
the
progress.
hours of all the remaining years, until the world is swallowed itself by the void.
Less sweet. Lots of dudes over here.
Set a table for your family that will keep them safe. Lay out a meal that would cause you no shame should your neighbor come to sup with you.
The muscles as a sponge.
Let not the wanderer into your home, friends. Avoid the stranger, for their time to sink roots into the bedrock of the community has passed. Hey, you! Look, I'm here.
Okay, they do aggro. Good to know. Okay, definitely want to get all those things. I feel like I need to have...
How did this come to pass, brothers?
That's sneak magic, though. We'll see.
Look to the 7 strictures, and you will know. Let not the wanderer into your home, friends. Avoid
Close as we can.
the stranger, for their time to sink roots into the bedrock of the community has passed. Pretty sure I saw someone.
You sure about that?
You're not supposed to be here.
Oh, hi. What's up? Okay, good to know. Let's try this. Wonder if I can use pull to grab them here.
For their time to sink roots into the bedrock of the community has passed. Those who wander are untethered by family and neighbors for reasons tested and true. It is oft because they have turned their backs on tradition and on the 7 strictures themselves.
Find some bottles to throw to distract these guys.
Never doubt that.
God, there's so many bottles in this game, and I suddenly want one. Can't find one for the life of me.
Fish from the cold ocean. I will ask again. Those who taste the flesh of the rat risk drifting through the void for all the remaining hours of all the remaining years, until the world is swallowed itself by the void, and all manner of things are destroyed.
This world's overseers. That's cool. Gnarly. It didn't actually occur to me that like overseers were a cross-world thing. I thought that was just in Dunwall.
All faithful in our society, your allegiance should be
Wanted.
to your neighbors and to the abbey of the everyman. The voice of the outsiders and queens rise.
Paolo, leader of the Howlers.
Overseers will watch you for the entirety. What? Let's have a look. Better have a look.
Nothing to see here. You're all good.
I wonder who that was.
We won't stop
I can
until you've
smell
been
the
dug from your
stench
home,
of heresy.
Howard.
A body?
So close.
A body here.
I don't want to die.
Someone, anyone! Someone protect me everywhere! That's not right!
I counted my bad feet, you know?
Hooray for enhanced eyes. Saving the day there.
I'll find you, you know. Anybody. Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
Someone above me, I think? The body.
Why me?
Is someone there?
What's going on?
Nothing here. Let's have a look around. I swear I saw someone.
Did you though?
That was a rat. It was a fat one.
You don't need to do this.
Sweet. That went well. The other voice I'm hearing, I think, is someone above me. Okay, let's save really quick. Get my pile of bodies. We're doing okay. Enhanced eyes doing its job. Aquatic nature. Wow. They really want to give me water bone charms, don't they? I also got a thing for bone charm crafting, which I might do later. Let's see. Pull, decelerate, pull enemies. Not as interested in. Premonition I can probably live without. Trying to think what I want next. Shadow Walk, maybe? His abilities reduced. Move through rat tunnels in a stealthier form. It seems cool. Assassinating capacity up to 2 enemies. Shadow Run. 3 enemies. Expensive though. Might do agility first. Bone charm crafting. Lowers chance of corruption. No chance of corruption. Craft rooms. Worried that that's based on a limited number of resources in the game, though. So I don't want to mess around with it just yet.
Grown bold by these times. I shall not abide the footfall of a blasphemous wanderer.
It's impossible to get good
Am I
help.
being presumptuous? Hoping to cross paths with that monstrous assassin?
I have such a twingy bag. Uh-huh. What?
Okay, every time they see bodies, they freak out.
That's not right!
Leave me alone.
Just a pile of people, it's not a big deal. Don't stress. Locate the body. Okay. Ooh-wee, I'm trying. Almost set that alarm clock. Okay, that gets highlighted now. There's a map. That's exciting. There's this bone charm that's nearby. Like directly above me? Yeah, okay. Doo-doo. Everything's fine. No problems. I think if it's purple like that, that means that my current, it's like the edge of my current scan distance. I really appreciate it if that's how that works. I get killed a lot opening doors. I'm like, oh, well, now I can scan stuff. 7 strictures: wandering gaze, lying tongue, restless hands, roving feet, rampant hunger, wanton flesh, errant mind. So it's like the 7 deadly sins, but whale mode. It's near me, right? 11 meters. It's the closest thing, isn't it? Lock it. Doors I can open up on this floor? I don't think so.
Sometimes I wonder if it wouldn't be better to craft the music boxes at each enclave. Here in the city, for instance. Instead, they're made in a few locations, kept from us, and shipped out. It seems dangerous.
Far worse to have the knowledge and construction materials scattered across the Isles. The metals used to make the devices are unusually rare. The techniques, if applied by anyone but the most faithful, resolute overseers, would border on heresy.
I suppose you're correct. It grieves me to imagine what cultists might accomplish.
In a safe. The worst. I hate it. Okay, hold on.
Their own ends.
Pretty sure I saw
Where
someone.
did you disappear to?
By the strictures! Looking for a
Brothers,
fight?
over here! I know an agent of the outsider when I see one.
I'll smell right from your corpse, blasphemer!
You gonna kill your buddy?
I'll cure the world from the lack
We
of
almost
you.
did.
He's bleeding. Execute the blasphemer.
Okay, got it. I can use the deflect ability to take out a single person that has found me, but it's never going to work against multiple guys. Pretty much just have to reload if I don't want to kill people. Or I could try using sleep darts at some point in the future. Send me not that far back, I don't think. Doo-doo. I thought I could throw the ashtrays, I guess not.
Rise up among you like a virulent swarm, devouring everything wherever they go, even filth.
Save here.
Sometimes I wonder if it wouldn't be better to craft the music boxes at each enclave. Huh? What was that? What?
Whoa, they move fast now. No slow investigation in this game.
I'll have a look around. If that was a rat, it was a fat one. Hello? Hey! Anybody? Don't make me search the whole place. I don't have time for that. I smell heresy on... By the strictures! What the... Stop! I'll cure the world from the likes of you. For the Abbey.
Alright. Works if I lure them away from each other, it looks like. Won't get Ghost, but less interested in Ghost. Just don't want to kill anybody.
We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions so the others will not lose their way.
Dude's just chilling at a desk this whole time?
For even the lowliest labor that is rigorous squeezes the muscles as a sponge,
Typing over here,
impurities
man?
from the mind and body.
You seem like a cool guy, I guess. So I guess I have to pickpocket them to get their loot. I can't just knock them out. Esteemed High Overseer Kulan, I hope you're in good health and not too nostalgic for Wagon. I'm told it's striking this time of year. Forgive my stream of letters. Our problems in Serkonos are significant. Duke a bell is a travesty, openly to stand hold of the Abbey, and I must maintain relationship with the welfare of the nation. You can call the Unifier, something the Abbey greatly needed after the horrors of the rat plague, so your guidance will be of value. Yep, exactly. Game saucer. Fire hardening treatment. Wonder how that works.
Vice Overseer Liam Byrne.
Ancient music permeating everything as fundamental structural rule. 17-note scale derived from this phenomenon, and with the right equipment, these notes allow for astonishing effects. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think they ever tried to explain the music in the first game. Wanton flesh, restless hands, errant mind. Oh. It's too bad the second one gives away what the solution is. 637. Clever though, I like that. Neat. I dig that very much. A bunch of silver ingots. How are we doing on runes? I've got 2. Get the pathing one. What does it cost for agility? 2. Yes, please.
Enough, brothers. That is what I should have said. Now I feel remorse. It will bother me all the night.
But he's flipping out there. So I gotta find this body. Library on, or litany on the White Cliff, excuse me. Together we will serve as a rod to those who would stray from the herd for the foggy gray wastes of the outsider. Is the outsider's kind of like Satan?
Some take comfort from the strictures.
We're gonna rob those people. Some take comfort from don't do these things. Here we go until 7. Still another one nearby. Bone charm upstairs, it looks like. Still a body I have to find somewhere.
This heretic's body is important, even though I don't fully.
It's just impossible to understand.
We'll wait for the Vice Overseer.
When should Byrne arrive?
He's engaged currently. He'll send someone else. Maybe Overseer Kendana.
Sayings of the Overseers. There's only one path. It's the job of the outsider to convince you there are many. The heretic cannot be redeemed except by oil and flame. Live in silence.
Until then, we stay where we are.
Will the heretic's corpse attract bloodflies, brother?
Body, I think.
No, I've dusted it already. We should be fine here for now. But mark me, anyone who shows up here has ill will at heart. There are no coincidences in Karnaca.
Hey, who closed that door, you should be saying? Oh, if I had the rat power, I could fit through there. That's cool.
Strange indeed. I must draw strength from my brothers.
I kind of want the rat power. I guess it depends on being in areas that it works in, but I very much like the idea of hanging in that room in the rat circle, using the alarm clock to draw somebody in there and then popping out and taking him out. Sounds fun. Yeah, I'm working on it. No elixirs. Okay. Just a little dude in here. Just the one, right? Perfect. Fantastic. Mindy Blanchard.
That's it. The body Mindy sent me after.
Where's this bone charm that's near me though? In that room with him. Perfect. Corrupted bone charm. Oh, perfect. Yep. Give me that one right away. I'm very excited about that. Secret date. Amadeo, maybe in the usual place tomorrow night. Be sure to bring the drawings we talked about. I drop him out the window. Zephyr Zephyr lets you move faster but take more damage. The downside's not real because if I get into combat I basically have to reload. And the move speed makes me a lot more likely to succeed at stealthing people. So they won't turn around when I'm walking up on them. It was the very last charm I got in the second DLC, and I'm like, oh man, that's radical. More of those, please.
A stream of untruth. The echo.
Oh yeah, it's a significant movement speed increase too. Awesome. That makes me very happy. Oh, a little apple. Do I get a Chivo? Hold up. Chivo bait, right? Ah, that's fine. Still felt cool. I can recover the bolts. That's neat. How many sleep darts do I have? I think I've maxed out on them. I might start using those. They were kind of bad in Dishonored 1. Like, they didn't take effect immediately. They alerted everyone nearby. If you use the gun, maybe. So I'm gonna put in this stuff here before we leave. Immediate with a headshot. It felt like in Dishonored 1, if you shot a guy that was a reasonable distance from another guard and he collapsed, like, the other guard would just insta-aggro. I don't know if that's true, but it felt like it. It wasn't quite, what was the game? Alpha Protocol level of instant aggro, but it was pretty close to it. Fire station, ready picture. Just delivering a body to somebody, nothing to stress about. Chill out.
Come on, come on. Hey, you got it. Put it down in the hole. Good job. Take this.
I won't ask you why you needed that. So how do I get to Addermire?
I just sent one of my boys to turn off the power to the carriage rails. When the juice is off, you can walk along the rails and get where you need to go. On the other side, there's a station that will take you to Addermire.
Better than nothing. Thanks for your help.
Cool. Oh, and we're at time, so it's a good stopping point. Let me go ahead and save. And let y'all know what's coming up for the rest of the week.